in the YouTube, the video when I made, it was the first time I did it in front of a camera and everything. It didn't come out good at all. Yeah. No, it was like 4.5 years ago. And the video didn't come out so good, but I was like, okay, whatever, let's put it on and I'll change it soon. In the meantime, I didn't change it and the video got like 300,000 views. Wow. Now I actually recorded a new video. And it was recorded professional, it's going to get edited professional, so it's much shorter. Because no, the one online is now like an hour and 40 minutes, but now it got cut off a lot because a lot of the stuff, instead of me explaining, we put visuals over it. So now the video is much more professional. It didn't come out yet, but in the video I had to cut a lot of things. I understand. Once I was interviewed to a radio station, but But not only that, once I was interviewed to a very religious radio station, and they broadcast it to, I don't know, they told me like 50,000 people. So before he interviewed me, he told me what not to say and what to say, because it was all the Hasidim from, Borough Park, Monsey. So he told me, don't say it was a girl that was you, say it was a friend. Don't tell you did this, tell this. So I was like, yeah, but then somebody will hear me in a lecture and will be like, yeah, but you told there and there, like this. So it's very hard. And when I did the video, I was like, I have to filter all sorts of things. I can't say this, then. So it's a problem. Because then I go and somebody hears the video online, then I talk in a lecture, and but in the lecture you said this. So this is where it becomes tricky. I have to, in one way, I have to lesanen, I have to not give so much information, but I do have to. So, you do your best. No, the thing is that he's saying that in the video, he's saying that the girl said, you're dead. That actually happened. She told me, she was screaming, you're dead. And I told her, what are you talking about? I just fainted. Because when I woke up, she was freaking out screaming. And I was like, no, Yeah, she gave all the signs that I'm not alive.
Did you see that? Did you actually see that when you were...
Yeah. That's the first thing I saw. I was literally above the body looking, and I saw the whole thing. That's the first thing that I saw. But when I woke up, I didn't remember anything, and she told me, like, she was freaking out, you're dead. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I blacked out, I fainted. I didn't even know what happened. So...
Is there any scary thing that you normally don't say publicly, or you want to tell us?
There's a lot of scary things. The whole black tunnel, I can tell you now, I have 5 days of scary things. I just don't tell it also in the video because it's too much.
We're here.
What is it now? Wow, it was 3? 2. So I gotta go soon. I gotta study in the morning. Some of the scary things,
You said that you saw yourself in the future, you had a beard and you were, you said in a video that this is the way a Jew is supposed to be. Are we actually supposed to have
yeah, בצלק אלוקים נברא השמיים, נברא Adam. Hashem also has a spiritual beard. A secret, I'll tell you one secret that is very special. Yeah, the Baba Sali says that the beard is two. You have two, the face is divided in half, right? You have one piece of the beard, one piece of the beard. The gematria of Zakan is 157. So, Zakan, beard. 157 and 157 and 314. 314 is the gematria of Shin Daled Yud. It's the name of Hashem Shaddai. When a person puts a beard on his face, he brings on his face this name of Shin Daled Yud on his face. So all the Shin Daledim cannot touch him. Brings Kedusha and Lokut on his face, Tzelem Eloki. An animal looks at the person, the animal is like, wow, sees an Elokim. The Shin Daled comes to the person, has Shin Daled Yud already on your face. You can't be touched so easily. Cutting the beard, that's already a different thing. First of all, don't shave. That's Achi Chashuv. Don't put a knife on your face. That's Davar Rishon. The first thing one of the first thing that I did when I went to Chicago, tefillin this, the first thing, shaving with a machine. My friend told me, don't cut your beard. I was happy. I was like, I hated shaving, so I was always like a little bit of a beard. But first thing, don't shave with a razor. That's Achi Garua. If you can grow something small, that doesn't bother you and trim it, 10 times better. If you can grow it, Chassidut, if you want to hear all the Pnimiyut from Chassidut, what Chassidut explains on Zakan, once you know what's a Zakan, and you learn all the Ma'amarim from Chassidut and Kabbalah, you don't want to touch it, you don't want to even cut a little hair out of your Zakan. That's why, B'darkei Chassidut and Kabbalah, you don't touch the beard. And one of the reasons is that, let me see how I can do it the shortest way. There's a concept in Kabbalah called Shoshana. Shoshana is a rose. Shoshana is considered like the most beautiful flower. If you look at the pebbles of the Shoshana, it has 13 pebbles. And we learn in many different places, in Shir HaShirim, Shoshana ben Achochim, in Megillat Esther, Shoshanat Yaakov. We learn in many different places the concept of Shoshana. Shoshana is a rose. Shoshana is such a high level of Elokut that Hashem has 13 attributes of mercy. 13 midot rachamim. When the Jews did the Chet HaEgel, Hashem says, that's it, I'm finished with them, I'm destroying this nation. Moshe Rabbeinu went up to Shamayim for 40 days, he was praying and praying and praying, nothing worked. Maze praying? Moshe didn't take a Siddur and saying, Ashrei Yishvei Betecha. Moshe Rabbeinu knew all the codes to open the safe. He tried this code, didn't open. This code, didn't open. Nothing opened the safe. They all the Sharei Rachamim. Then he said, Hashem, Kel Rachum V'Chanun Nechapayim V'Av Chesed V'Emet. All the gates open. Kol Sharei Rachamim. 13 Midot Rachamim. 13 gates of mercy. All the attributes of mercy. Once he said these names, these codes, we see it as names. Moshe Rabbeinu doesn't see Kel Rachum V'Chanun. He sees the code that's behind it. So he gave all the codes, opened all the gates, all the Sharei Shamayim Niftechu, and Hashem said, that's it, I'm forgiving them. And he was able to bring down this 13 Midot Rachamim. Now we know that every time that we say Vidui, we say Kel Rachum V'Chanun Nechapayim V'Av Chesed. Every time we want to arouse Rachamim from Hashem, we say 13 Midot Rachamim. Chassidut explains that the beard has 13 pieces. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 13 pieces in your beard. This is the 13th one. You know this one? It doesn't have a pair because each piece have a pair. You have 13 pieces on your beard. The beard corresponds to 13 Midot HaRachamim. When you wear a beard on your face, you open the safe, all the codes of all the Midot HaRachamim to come down on you. All the Shefa Eloki comes through the beard. If a man doesn't wear a beard, he's blocking the pipes. The pipes of the Rachamim, they don't come. So that's why the Tshuvav is even harder. Because he didn't open all the gates of the Rachamim. So everything is a little bit harder. Because he doesn't have this Rachamim on him, this shine or Eloki of Rachamim. And when you grow the beard on you, the more you grow it, the more you don't touch it, you bring more Rachamim on you. So everything is done b'chesed v'rachamim. Your tshuva is b'chesed v'rachamim. When you have a Yetzer Hara, it's b'chesed v'rachamim. Everything is b'chesed v'rachamim. You arouse these attributes of mercy from Hashem on you. So you, by default, get elevated to a much higher place and you become a kli, a vessel, to bring this hamshacha elokit on you. Now the thing is that what are we? We are a tool. Hashem wants to be down in this world. The Midrash says, Lama bara HaKadosh Baruch Hu et haolam? Why Hashem created the world? Nitava lo HaKadosh Baruch Hu liyot dira b'tachtonim. Hashem had this desire to have a dwelling place in the lowest level in the universe. So He created this world. And how we bring Hashem into this world? Al yedei Torah v'mitzvot. When I do now mitzvot, and I'm serving Hashem b'shlemut, I'm becoming now a tool for Hashem to get dressed in me and act in this world. ועשיתם לי מקדש ושכנתי בתוכם. Hashem doesn't say עשיתם לי מקדש ושכנתי בתוכו. המקדש, Hashem says עשיתם משכן, do your body a משכן, then שכנתי בתוכם, in each one of you. When you do your body a משכן, then Hashem comes into you. Till you not do the body as a משכן, Hashem cannot dwell in you. The Shekhinah cannot come in. Once you sanctify yourself, you מקדש את עצמך, everything, your body is a משכן, then Hashem gets dressed in you and He can act in this world, and you're doing the ultimate kavanah of Hashem, dira b'tachtonim, that Hashem wants to be in this world. And when you're 100% devoted to Hashem, all your day is devoted to Hashem, you work for Hashem, you eat for Hashem, you sleep for Hashem, everything Hashem Shamayim, you become now battle to Hashem. You become the kli, then Hashem gets dressed in you and He can act with you in the world. Then you completely batel. hold on. No, you want to ask something about it?
I wanted to know about something else.
We know the Baal HaTanya, he's the first Lubavitch Rebbe. He's 7 generations above. He's the, I don't know the word in English, I think processor. First was the Baal Shem Tov, then it was the Magid from Mazrit, then came the Baal HaTanya, Admor HaZaken, the Alter Rebbe. He was Arizal, at the time of the Arizal says, everybody from this generation and on, they're second-hand neshamot. You know, the Gilgulim. No, the Arizal said that from that generation, we know the Tanaim, a lot of them were like first-time neshama. A lot of the Tanaim, they were first-time here. But the Arizal said that from that time and on, it's all Gilgulim. Everybody, we're all Gilgulim. But the Baal HaTanya was known to be a neshama chadasha, a brand new soul that came down to the world. Anyways, his shita was like, he said, I don't want your olam haba. I don't want your Gan Eden. I don't want these shtuyot that you're talking about. I want to be glued to you. I want atzmut. Gan Eden is still something. It's a bria. It's a something. It's a mitziut. I don't want to be even in the level of mitziut. I want to be in atzmut and sof, the highest level. So the thing is that in order for you to become 100% davek b'Hashem, v'atem advekim b'Hashem Elokechem, is only if you completely annul yourself. You become batel Hashem, you become kadosh, you become mekadesh etzmecha b'mutar lecha. Everything that you are permitted, you still sanctify yourself. That's when you become a kli, a vessel for Hashem to get dressed in you and lif'ol ba'olam, to act in the world through you. And the zakan, the beard, is one of the greatest tools that you bring this shefa eloki, this abundance of godliness into you. So your tshuva is more pure. Your avodah is easier. Your mind is clear. You learn. You get things faster. Why? Because you have this tzelem eloki on you. So there's so much more about zakan. So if you're shaving with a razor, stop right there. That's bechlal. Don't even think of it. And if you're shaving with there's certain machines that also the machines are not good because the razor is still touching. You have to buy, Yeah, you have to.
So even then, still not a
Yeah, better and most recommended. Don't touch at all. And if you have to trim it, fine. It's better than not cutting at all. But if you want to go in the way of Kabbalah and Chassidut, don't even touch your beard. That's why you see Chassidim, they don't touch the beard.